So today in this video I am going to discuss about one of the most important and basic topics of chemistry, that is the gas laws. So there are 5 gas laws in total. So the first one starts with the Boyle's law, which is succeeded by the Charles law. Then we have the Gay-Lussac's law. At the fourth one is the mixed gas equation, and at the last we have the Avogadro's law. So let's start with the first one, that is the Boyle's law. So the Boyle's law states that if we have a gas with volume V and the pressure applied on that gas is P and the temperature is T, so we can say that volume is directly proportional to 1 by T when temperature or T is constant. So this can be also written as V is equal to K by P, which is P into V is equal to K, where K is the proportionality constant. So if we have a gas with pressure P1 and volume V1 and another gas with pressure P2 and volume V2, we can write that P1 into V1 is equal to P2 into V2. Boyle's law can also be graphically represented as the following. If you have volume on the y-axis and pressure on the x-axis, so we know that as volume increases, pressure decreases, and as pressure increases, volume decreases. So the graph would be curved. It can also be represented as this following graph, in which in the y-axis we have volume and the x-axis we have 1 by pressure. So this graph would be linear, which means that as volume increases, 1 by pressure also increases. This can also be represented in a third type of graph, in which we have in the x-axis pressure and in the y-axis the product of pressure and volume. So this graph would be constant. So let's move to the next law, that is the Charles law. So the Charles law states that if you have a gas with volume V and the temperature is T, then V is directly proportional to T at pressure is constant. So this implies that V is directly proportional to T into K. We can also write this at K is equal to V by T, where K is the proportionality constant. So if we have a gas with volume V1 and the temperature is T1 and another gas with volume V2 with temperature T2, we can write that V1 by T1 is equal to V2 by T2. So the Charles law can also be written in another way, which says that if we have a gas with volume V at 0 degrees Celsius, so the volume of the gas would increase or decrease by 1 by 273 at every increase or decrease in 1 degree temperature by 1 degree Celsius respectively. So you can write that the volume of the gas at temperature T is equal to volume of the gas at temperature 0 into 1 plus T degrees Celsius by 273. So this can be also written as Vt is equal to V0 to 273 plus 3 degrees Celsius by 273. So I am going to take this 273 plus T degree Celsius as T, that is the absolute temperature or Kelvin temperature. So we can write that Vt is equal to T into V0 by 273. So this implies that volume is directly proportional to T when V0 by 273 is constant. So this Charles law can also be graphically represented. We can make two graphs on the Charles law. The first graph is in which in the x-axis we have temperature and in the y-axis we have the volume. So we know that as temperature increases, volume also increases. So as a result, the graph would be linear. So this is when the temperature is represented in Kelvin. We can also draw another graph in which the temperature is represented in degree Celsius. So in this graph I am going to take the y-axis as volume and the x-axis as temperature. And this point would be minus 273 degrees Celsius. At this point, that is 273 degrees Celsius, the volume of the gas would be 0. So below this temperature, the volume of the gas would be negative, which is impossible. So before attaining this temperature, the gas would be liquefied or solidified. So this temperature can be attained theoretically but not practically. Let's move to the next law, that is the Gay-Lussac's law. So the Gay-Lussac's law states that if we have a gas on which the pressure applied is P, so we can say that P is directly proportional to 1 by T when V is constant. So we can write this as P into T is equal to K, where K is the proportionality constant. Now next, move to the next law, that is the mixed gas equation. The mixed gas equation is the combination of the Boyle's law and the Charles law. So we know that in Boyle's law, V is directly proportional to to 1 by T. Let's take this as equation 1. And V is directly proportional to T. We will take this as equation 2. So by combining these both equations, we get that V is directly proportional to T by P. So this can also be written as V into P by T is equal to K, where K is the proportionality constant. So if we have a gas with volume P1 and the V1 and the pressure applied on it is P1 at temperature T1, and another gas with volume V2 and the pressure applied is P2 at temperature T2, we can write that V1 P1 by T1 is equal to V2 P2 by T2. So let's move to the last law, that is the Avogadro's law. So the Avogadro's law states that if we have two gases with similar volume and the pressure applied on the gases is same at same temperature, so they would contain the same number of molecules. So we can write that N by V is constant, where N is the number of molecule and V is the volume of the gas. So these are the main gas laws in chemistry. Do remember to subscribe my channel and like this video. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.